Today I'd like to introduce our new kitchen line. You go on our website to Kitchen Cabinets, go down to Imagine Series, Signature Series, and Imagine Signature Series here. We've put this on in quite in depth because we probably want to make it one of the go-to cabinet companies that we have because they offer so much. On this home page of this line, we have put all their door styles. The top one here is their most popular. If you click these, you will see that you can click it, a larger image will come up, and you click that again and you get even more detail. So you can see the grain and the detail in the door. If you go down, you got the slab veneer doors. Same thing, if you click that, bring it over, click again and you'll see the detail. In this case it's bamboo, but we have all different types available. This is all on an MDF substrate. We go down to here and this is the wet look, the real high gloss. This is solid acrylic. The solid acrylic is exactly that. It's solid all the way through, so it's impervious to anything. You can just throw it in the ocean, nothing will ever happen to this. This has a super high gloss to it. It's made for the contemporary looking kitchens, as you can see here. It's available in quite a few different colors, all kind of contemporary modern types of looks. So if you're looking for something with a high gloss, this may be the way to go. Then we go down, we have the aluminum doors. All of these aluminum frames can have different glass. For example, this one here is a reeded glass. You can get frosted glass, clear glass, and so on. We'll also have aluminum edge doors that can have the high gloss acrylic in the center, so it can be outlined with the aluminum, given that real modern look to it. Then we have all our mullion doors, quite a few different types, from the typical frame only to all the different styles that you could ever imagine. There's some MDF doors here, some traditional, your shaker and your raised panel. These are great for if you want a painted door. It's a good option. A lot of people want to still use these ones up here for painted. It's best on a hard maple. Works better, so don't even bother with the oaks and things like that, because this coarse grain probably won't show so well. But if you're looking for a nice smooth painted finish, a hard maple would do it, or an MDF door. Down here is a lot of their other doors, as you can see, just shown in various woods and various stain colors. Interestingly enough, they got all the cathedral type, they got the louvered type here, same thing. Click them and you can get all the detail. So there's all kinds of doors to choose from. Then we have the decorative laminate doors. This is all on the MDF as well. It's a very good quality, great choice for when you want that European look as well. Same thing here, you click these and you can zoom in close and get the detail in the grain. It shows exactly what it would look like when you get it. So it's quite impressive, actually. The broad range of door styles available is quite in depth. What's interesting with this company as well, and this is our go-to line. It's branded for ourselves, so that you're not going to have customers running all over the place trying to source it themselves. It's unique to us. Species of wood, as you can see, we've got the alder, the bamboo, cherry, eucalyptus, hard maple, hickory, some hybrid knotty pine, and so on. Again, same thing as with the doors. You want to see some more detail, just click it close and close again, and you'll see. In this case, it was the bamboo. If you want to see a cherry wood, these are all unfinished, just showing what the natural grain would look like. We also have the hickories and the alders. So in this case, if you're looking for something a little bit more rustic looking, this may be the answer. Now, all the other ones, walnut, which is quite unique as well, because not a lot of people do walnut anymore, but it is available. So again, all the wood species you can imagine is available. You go down the tabs, you're going to go into the color range. Now, there's probably nobody in the world that has more color options than we offer on this line. Um, Everything from solid painted ones, stained, spray stained, wipe on stains, glazes, you name it. And the same thing again, if you want to see the detail, just click one of these and you can see, get a good idea of the color and the grain. So there's various stains shown on various woods, so you get a good representation of what it would actually look like. Again, there's literally hundreds and hundreds of colors to choose from, more than any other line that we have, even the Cabico. So you go along, and this is a real interesting one, is the Prism paints. This is over 1,500 colors available. And these are when you want these solid colors. See, like this baby blue here, you get all these bright color blue. If you can imagine it, it's like any other paint and fan deck. Pretty well every color imaginable is available in this. So if somebody's looking for something unique, want an island in a different color than you would typically see, then this may be a good option. Or do the whole kitchen in that. Now here's something pretty exciting. You can accent your kitchen with metal paint, if you can believe it. Instead of getting metal product, they can actually spray the item in a metal look. So example would be this. If you could look at this, you'll see that that's a very bronzy look. Got the brass look, all different kinds of finishes in the metal looks. Again, these are all the different ones here, and some of them are textured. So for example, if I click that, bring it over here, click it again, you'll see the texture in it. So these have a realistic metal look to it. I'll let you see that again. It's quite unique. Looks pretty darn close to the real thing. And the nice thing is you can accent the kitchen in various places with that. For example, you may just want to do an aluminum door, or in place of aluminum door, you want to do it in a bronze or some type of color like that, antiqued or something. This may be a good option as well. We then go into more detail with the cabinets. This is something unique that we offer that most don't. Various cabinet options. For example, in here you'll learn about the overlays. In this case here, the one I'm circling is a 1/4 inch overlay, which is pretty standard on like the Armstrongs and the Waypoints and things like that. And then we're going to the and a lot of the other cabinets for that matter. Most of them are 1/4 inch overlay. We'll also do the 1/2 inch overlay. So it's showing a little bit less reveal here. See, in this case, it's 1 1/4 inch reveal. Here it's 1 inch. So it's covering up the surface of the cabinet a little bit more as you go. Now we're going to the 1 1/4 inch overlay. Now you can see there's only a 1/4 inch all the way around that you can actually see. So now you're getting closer to the full overlay type look. And that's where the 1 3/8 overlay is. It's only an 1/8 inch reveal. So this is good. So in the end of the day, you got that very European look. The full cover of the cabinet is covered, and you got that full view look. We also do the inset cabinets. Not too many people are offering so many options on one cabinet. So we also have the inset. So here it's going to show you how the inset would be. And so on. So take the time to read through all this stuff. You'll learn a lot, and you'll learn a heck of a lot, and know what you're talking about with these cabinets, and know what we can and can't offer. You'll see that it offers a lot more than most of the other cabinet lines we do. And it's also fairly customizable as well, which I'll explain later. Here's a typical cabinet, how it would look. Now here, it's talking about the different exposed ends. For example, this is a typical, the thing that I'm circling here is a typical exposed end you'll find on Armstrong, Waypoint, any of the TSG cabinets. Pretty well most of the cabinets are available, whether it's from Sticks and Stones and everybody else, they always have this exposed 1/4 inch reveal on the end, the exposed end. What's interesting on our cabinets, or this cabinet line, is we can have a flushed end. So when you go to a flushed end, it's your typical smooth finish. But when you do that, you're automatically upgrading to a 3/4 inch thick cabinet from the 1/2 inch. So now you've got a heavier, beefier cabinet in a 3/4. You can have it finished to match the cabinet, or you can have it unfinished as they're showing here. So again, read all this. You'll learn a lot from it because it's very important, because some people would prefer it with the flush end. A lot of the European styling is done that way. Here's another interesting one. If you're going up against a wall or a certain area where you don't want to have a filler seam, you can have an extended style. So basically, they build the cabinet with an extended style sticking out to either left or right, or both sides for that matter. Um, and then you can describe it to the wall or whatever you're doing. You can have matched interiors. You can also have these, instead of a plywood shelves, you can go to a solid wood. Why? I don't know. Plywood to me would be more stable, but depends. If you're doing a furniture piece or something like that, it might be a good option. You can have flush toe kick as opposed to the regular standard one. You can have a dust top put on. You can have it prepared for a false door sides, so you get that finished look. Um, Pretty well every type of upgrade you can think of is available here. This is the solid wood shelf upgrade I was talking about, toe kicks. Um, you can also have a toe kick backer board for a little upgrade charge there. Um, there's custom top reveal, so you may want less reveal at the top than the bottom, and so on, and it'll make it to adjust for that purpose. Not typical of something that would be done. Same here on the bottom, but it is available. Uh, Dovetail drawer boxes. Again, it's a 5/8 thick, all wood. So again, read all this stuff. You'll find it very informative. Everything you'd expect in a high-end cabinet. Drawer slides, the undermounts. Ball bearing. You can have your choice of standard, just 3/4 pull, full extension, soft close, ball bearing side mounted, ball bearing, full extension. So there's quite a different few options when it comes to the drawer glides. Our typical one obviously is the Blum tandem full extension, soft close. That's what typically we want. We also have the compact Blue Motion hinges, all the different types of hinges here. You can have your soft close on the doors if you wish. They're showing some concealed hinges here. And as I said before, there's no sense me reading all this, but if you want to go through this here, you'll learn quite a bit of what it can and can't offer. Pretty well stay within what they offer here, and you can't go wrong. So here we are showing all the different options and so on, the reveals as I was explaining earlier. And when you go back here now, these next few tabs are showing all the standard cabinets that are available. Now in this section here, you'll see there's quite a broad range of cabinets. I mean, for typical, like this particular cabinet is 2 drawer at the top, it goes all the way out to a 48-inch cabinet. So that's pretty wide, pretty good. But there's also some here that even go more, and I'll show you that shortly. So you go all the way down here, and on this here, if you read these uh, little adjustment custom size ranges, you can see what they can do. For example, this particular cabinet just happens to be the one I'm at. The width is 30 to 48, as you can see down in here, from 30 to 48. But also the height, you can adjust the height of this from 31.5 to 42 inches. So you may want it a little lower, may want it a little bit higher and take it right up for one reason or another. You can also adjust the depth from 18 inches to 30 inches, so you actually can bring it out further than normal. So there is quite a broad range of things you can do on these cabinets, and all of them have it here. What is it? Standard or available. Here's a good, interesting one. The depth you can go is shallow as 5.5 inches. Can you imagine? Just 5.5 inches, all the way out to 30 inches. The height, you can go drop it all the way down to 10 inches and as high as 48. So it can drop down to 9 inches to 24, as you could always tell here. So as you can see, just always look for this. It will tell you what adjustments you can have. It has the 2 drawer bases, 3 drawer, 4 drawer, and so on. It's got the base Lazy Susans, and a lot of these are adjustable, so you can have one side longer than the other, and this is handy when, especially there's instances when you could really use a much longer on one side and shorter on the other. Well, here again it shows you what adjustments are available for that. So it's pretty in depth what is available. You got your corner base sinks with the full height and so on, end cabinets, blind corners. You got your angled end cabinets. Most of these things you just don't find on other cabinets, so there's quite a bit available. This double access cabinets. Um, so again, go through here. Again, all of these have adjustments, so you can order it over and above the standard here, but you can also change the depth. In this case, this is a real interesting cabinet that I just stopped here with. It's got 3 drawers at the top and 2 cupboards or doors at the bottom. This one here, the depth can go as shallow as 12 inches and it can go all the way to 30 inches deep. So 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, and so on. The height also can be adjusted. So again, I can keep reiterating on this, but take a look at it and you see all the adjustments that are available. So for the most part, this cabinet line could pretty well outfit anything. And here's another interesting compilation of drawers right here, as you can see. Again, all adjustable out to 48 inches. Um, there's all kinds of cabinets available, and there's 12 and a half inches here. Again, as shallow as 5 and a half and up to 12 and a half. So if you go through all of here, you'll find a cabinet for everything. You see, your farm sinks. Here's an interesting one. This one goes all the way out to 72 inches, 3 drawers and cabinets. This is kind of useful sometimes. You want to fill in a big space. Typically, a cabinet like this is less expensive than going to 2 cabinets or 3 cabinets. So you might want to, if price is an issue, explore this option because it certainly will be less money buying 1 cabinet, even though it's the same amount of space, but there's less wood in the whole thing together. So typically it would cost less. And same thing, but full height here. You got some nice 21-inch high, and that again can be adjusted down as low as 12 up to 21, right? And then the depths as well. So this is good for benches. There's a lot of uses for these particular. Here's a 2-drawer one. You can group them together. Where this also, which I'll talk about later also, will come in handy for furniture. So you may want to use this as a base for this type of thing for furniture and so on. And it's really good for that type. And you could put it with tall cabinets. You can put it with maybe if you group a couple of these together, change the height a bit. You can put a TV on top of it. You can put a couple of tall cabinets. When I get to the tall cabinet section, you can put it next to that and make a wall unit. So there's all kinds of interesting stuff that can be done here. So over and above just kitchen cabinetry, it can go to home furniture in any color, any type of wood species and whatever. So it's important to know what's available. When people ask you a question, you just have it right in the top of your head. You know what you can and can't do. This line is the go-to line. I think can do a lot for us. So now we just spoke about the base cabinets. The same thing applies to the wall cabinets. The interesting thing, these wall cabinets are a little bit deeper than the other standard RTA cabinets and even the Armstrongs and the Waypoints and so on. And it's just a half an inch deeper. That half an inch makes a big difference. Again, always look for the custom size ranges here, like the depth can go down to 5.5. There's instances where this is very useful. And the depth can go out to 27. So down on this side here, you'll see all the different standard size available, all the different heights. This cabinet, for example, it can go 12 inches high, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 36, and 42. And then the depths from 5.5. So this one cabinet has a multitude of different options size-wise. So as you can see, most of them do. Most of them have different sizes that you can have it ordered at. And again, here's all the standards on this side. And it goes on and on. Got some interesting long ones here that go out to 72. They are matched to the base cabinets that I was showing you earlier. So they're very, very useful. Here's some deep cabinets. Again, study all this stuff, know what's available, and I'm sure you'll be quite impressed at what can and can't be done. Here's your corner cabinets. They're kind of useful sometimes. Your angle corner cabinets with the appliance garages, blind corners, and so on. So Again, all your end shelves. Study all this and you'll know exactly. Here's all your peninsular cabinets type of thing, double entry or whatever. It's all available. Here's the ones with the drawers at the bottom. Um, so you can see there's this fair amount that they offer. Again, this one here is up to 60 inches. So just look at all the measurements, see what's available, and you'll see that it's quite impressive actually. Um, Again, different ones for microwaves, built-in microwaves, and so on. Microwave shelves, you got your wall plates, some typical stuff that you would see on other lines, but they have that and much more. Look at this one, a tall corner. That's kind of interesting. Um, up to 60 inches. So this is useful. So again, study them all. You'll see that this range is this line is quite broad. Now here is the tall cabinets, and that is very extensive actually. And again, they can be, is again customized to 5.5 all the way out to 30 inches. So there's a tremendous amount that these offer, like 12.5. Most of the time when we're selling other cabinet lines, we have to get this modified or do it on location and so on. Where here you can just order it the way we need it. So as you can see, if you scale down all through here, you're going to find some interesting cabinets all the way through, and there's lots of them, even to the point, all the different pantries. And then once you get to see, here's some with the three drawers at the bottom and shelves at the top. Um, there's quite a double drawer down the bottom. So you'll see some stuff that you wouldn't typically see anywhere else. Some pretty interesting cabinets. These are kind of unique in the fact that it's all built in for the refrigerator. So, the panels and the cabinets all built into one. So it's a little bit different. You can get just the left or just the right, like this, in all different heights. Again, all customizable. These are instances where you may want to bring it in at 30 inches or specific to meet your appliances, so it houses it in a little tighter. Most of the time, the refrigerator sticks out maybe 4 to 6 inches beyond what a typical fridge panel would. Some people like it, some don't. Well, here you can actually customize it to enclose it a little nicer. So again, all of this is available, corner cabinets and so on. Some cases only. Just you never know what they want to do with them. Might be in an entranceway or in a laundry, and they want to put a rod in there and hang stuff. There's a multitude of things that can be done here. And don't think of it just as kitchens, because there's utility rooms, there's furniture, there's all kinds of stuff that can be created out of this line. Then here is your just keep going down the tabs and you'll see there's a heck of a lot that we're offering. I put everything on here to make sure that it's all available. When you're talking with customers, you just go right on here onto our website and you'll see everything you need, and you just point it out to them and kind of pick it out. Now here you got your appliance garages, you got your panels, your box fillers, all kinds of unique stuff, your wine storage units, pull-out trash, double pull-out, roll-out trays of all types, even the tall one for tall cabinets. And then you get into your crown moldings and all the different moldings and so on that you would need throughout your project. Lattice, all kits, everything. So it's all there. Again, another interesting thing, they also offer a deep lazy Susan. That's kind of useful. A lot of people complain that things fall off and go in the back and land in the corner. Well, they might want to explore this kidney shape lazy Susan that's extra deep. Um, you can see it's a 6-inch high, so it's pretty good, pretty deep. So you're not going to have stuff falling out. Then you got all your base and wall pullouts. It's all here. Um, Interesting enough, you can group cabinets and put a furniture look bottom or bottom of the cabinet. So there's quite a few different things that can be done. Again, all this, you should take the time to read it and understand what it can and can't do. You'll be quite impressed of. And the more you learn about this, the more you'll be able to answer the questions and outfit somebody's kitchen quickly and easily, because you'll know what is available rather than guessing and finding out things are not available because you don't really know the line well. We have that problem all the time. Again, if you go down the line here, you'll see office cabinets. So here's all kinds of office height type of desks, different cabinets. You got file drawers, pretty well everything you could think. They've got some interesting ends here with a cutout. Uh, got your lateral file cabinets, your letter file slots, a lot of the typical stuff you'd find in an office here. Again, other room cabinets they call that, but that could be used in an office. This can actually be incorporated into a wall unit, as I was explaining earlier. Um, so just let your imagination run wild, and you'll see that it's some pretty interesting stuff. Can make furniture and everything else. So there's a lot of nice unique units here for office, for anywhere else in the house for that matter. So again, I don't know how many times I can say it, but just learn what's here and you'll be quite impressed. Um, Going back up to the top, we also do the vanity cabinets. Pretty well everything in the vanities as well. So this line does both. You got your little drawers here with the center sink. You got your reverse with you drawer down the bottom. Full height cabinets, 3 drawer, 4 drawer, combination side drawer, um, lefts and rights, all different sizes, both drawers on both sides, drawers in the center. So pretty, all your linen cabinets and so on. So there's, again, you got a linen cabinet, with the drawers. So there's combinations of everything. So this might be a nice one to go to for doing people's bathrooms as well. Got vanity wall cabinets and so on. So take a good look at that again, as I said before, and see what you can put together for your customers. You got accents. Here, this is pretty extensive. This is all your table legs, decorative legs, and so on. This one goes on forever, basically, because it's got your corbels and everything else. This one you may want to look at because it's when you're coming up with something for a customer. This might be a good place to go to. I'm just going to scroll quickly, and as you can see, you got all your bun feet, moldings, pretty well everything you can imagine. Some of these things you may be, want to spray in that metal finish or something. Not necessarily the feet. Well, again, it could be the feet, but some of these nice legs here could be. So again, maybe some of these corbels would be nice done up in a gold or a bronzy finish, antiqued or something. So just again, let your imagination run wild. But as you can see, there's just a ton of stuff that is available. Appliques, again, that could be done in a metal finish or again, or just stain to match the kitchen or whatever you're doing. Here's an interesting one. You can get your switch plates to match your kitchen. So here's your typical old style ones, and then here's the newer styles here. So, well, this is more for North America. Here are the floor vents, but just shows what they can do. They're offering pretty well everything. So if you're a designer or something like that, this may be a good option for you because they do every kind of finish, every kind of style you can think of. And then there's some extras here. This is all your typical, your cutlery trays, your mixer shelves, and so on. Spice drawers and towel racks, roll-out trays, and so on. Here's an interesting blind corner option. This one here is quite interesting in the fact that these two roll-out shelves here, they roll into the back of the blind corner. This unit here swings around and then slides back in, so everything's kind of compact in there. So it's kind of a little bit different, similar to your Magic Corners, but kind of a twist on it. And actually, I think this is more effective than the Magic Corner. So you may want to look at that as well. So as you can see with this line, this is a quick go over with it. You got your balances and your range hoods. You'll see that it offers a heck of a lot price point wise, marginally more than an Armstrong, but ultimately quite a bit less than a Cavico. So it's a good fit in between, especially when there's so many options. In my mind, I'd take this over an Armstrong, especially if you want to upgrade it to a 3/4 inch box. you've got it all here, and you can just you can fine tune the door exactly what you want. You have as much reveal as you want. You can pick the color exactly what you want. You could, it's just a lot more. At least with the Armstrongs and the waypoints and things like that, you can have it any way you want it as long as it's the way they want it. In other words, there's just their options and that's it. Whereas here, um, you can do so much more. So again, just make sure you go through this. You see all the doors, different styles that are available. We've put everything on here. If it's not on here, it's not available. So you may want to study this really good. All the wood species, the colors, the options. There's a lot of informative information here. All base cabinets, wall cabinets, tabs, tall cabinets, sorry, accessories, office, vanity, accents, extras, and so on. You'll find that this is very useful. Hopefully you've found this little video that I put together, albeit pretty rough, but hopefully I'll get my point across that at least explained it to you better with what it is available. All of these we design it, quote it as per normal with any other of the cabinets lines that we offer. But I'm kind of hoping that this is kind of a go-to line here. Because it's unique to us. It's not one that somebody's going to search all over the internet and find, and it's exclusive. I think you'll be happy selling this. So I've seen the product. It's really, really nice. The quality is good. It's all North American product in it. In other words, there's no Chinese plywood. It's North American plywood. American woods and so on. So everything in it is a little bit better quality than you would find in any of the other cabinets like the TSG, even the Armstrongs and Waypoints, and a lot of that stuff comes out of the Orient in the first place. Even though it might be assembled in the United States, most of the products within it come from China. Not that everything from China is cheap, but certainly their plywoods and are nowhere near the standards of North American plywood. So you're just getting altogether a better product here. So hopefully, again, hopefully this has helped, and look forward to um, offering this to our customers. Thank you.